Shorty don't like how I move, dropping some lines look like Root, get her in all kinds of moods, she'd rather be fucking with lose, Okay, got to pay her no mind. Only got to dodge her both. Thoughts spinning my dick like a juicer, thoughts in my mind like a tumor, popping the pills, yeah I do, sir. She blow my brains like a root girl.
Stop! No.
It was in 6th grade in junior high school.
Right.
I remember this one specific day when there was a thunderstorm. I was heading to gym, where the gym teacher greets each student outside of the girls' locker room as usual.
Sus.
I went inside the locker room. I was getting ready to change into my gym clothes as usual, and I noticed at the corner of my eye, a shadow was walking past at the other side of the lockers. I looked and said, "Is anybody here?"
I looked my ass. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing. It looks like I'm gonna be missing gym today. Just as fast as I went inside the locker room is just as fast as I'm gonna move out. Best believe that. I have never once been late or tardy or missed a class or been a bad student this whole year, this whole semester. There's a whole ghost in this locker room with me. Deuces. And the sun is coming out, Jesus. All right.
There was no answer, so I took my gym clothes with me and thought stupidly that I should follow where the shadow was heading.
You're fucking... Are you serious? I got it. I know why she's on the clock. Bullshit. Because the gym teacher, the gym coach, got the club gene and sending off. She got the club fumes and just sending off to every single female that goes into the girls' locker room. She's one of them. You poor soul. Your glossy ass eyes.
I went to the back of the lockers where the shower room was.
Wow.
I opened every curtain from each shower booth.
What are you doing?
The one
What?
in the last.
What are you doing?
All of a sudden, the light that was illuminating in the back started to blink. I don't know where my courage came from, but I decided to open the last.
That's not courage. What you're feeling right now, that's not courage. That's... Come on, Wires. Excuse me. I hate when my birth like gets stuck. That's not courage though. That's not. That's just like stupidity. Like you're a dumbass. You really are. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry, not sorry. But that's not courage. I don't know what it is, but it's far from that shit.
Curtain in the back. And when I did, there was nothing. I turned around, but then I heard someone crying in the shower booth.
You got it.
So I opened the other curtain again quickly, but still, there was nothing.
What's really going on?
It was rather strange to me because at that moment I felt cold.
Possessed!
I heard in the distance talking, and it was a few girls walking past. I asked them if they saw anyone who was crying, but they said no.
They in cahoots.
It was literally weird. When all the students arrived, the gym teacher asked one of the girls to open the gym doors. Usually, I'm the one that opens the gym doors, but she decided to let someone else have the turn. We were waiting for her, and then we heard a loud, sharp scream. Shortly, that girl ran into the locker room and cried. We were all confused, and she told us that she saw something, a baby, covered in blood.
Oh.
I went to the gym. The keys were on the floor. The gym door was opened, and I tried to turn on the lights, but they were completely off.
Oh my God.
I wasn't sure, but thought maybe somehow it was due to the thunderstorm.
My ass.
I couldn't see anything because it was too dark. And when I stepped inside the gym, I heard crying. It was a baby crying, and it was coming from the stage. I was frozen, but I wanted to check what was going on here. I went to the stage, but the crying abruptly stopped and was followed by a cracking noise. Then I heard crying from another girl. She was sobbing. All of a sudden, the lights were on. My teacher grabbed me and asked if I was okay.
All of a sudden, the lights just turned on. All of a sudden. Everybody else tried it. Try to turn the lights back on. Everybody else did it. They tried it. Failed. But as soon as the teacher did it, the lights came on. Cahoots. Seth Hopes. I don't got time for this bullshit, bro. She definitely got the cluck gene. She's probably wearing some Vans. She's definitely not wearing no Adidas. Excuse me. She's doing everything in the what not to do in a cluck situation. You realize you're in a clutch situation. You hear somebody scream, whether it's a baby or not. You hear somebody scream or something scream, and you go check it out. That person or whatever that thing is, not scream, crying. You hear a baby crying or something or someone else crying, but you're in a clutch, as clear as day situation. You don't go check it out. Let that person, let the baby or whatever it is, cry. You can't cry forever. Eventually it's gonna blow over. You can't cry forever. You can't. You have so much, how you say it? You have so much, but only, no. You don't got that many tears in your body. You don't, so. She's doing too much. Like, when are you gonna say enough is enough of this garbage? Shouts out to They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson.
Told her that I heard something but didn't see anything. She looked at me calmly and said, I know what you're talking about.
What?
You're lucky that you didn't see anything. Then she said when she was working late one day, she saw a body floating in the swimming pool which is close to the gym. She thought it was one of the students, so she tried to save that person. When I tried to get to her, it was completely gone, she said. And then she told me there was the ghost of the girl who drowned a few years back. This girl was pregnant and she gave birth in the shower booth.
Oh, God.
She didn't want it, so she killed the baby.
Oh, God.
Later on, she regretted what she did, so she drowned herself in the swimming pool. When I heard the whole story from my teacher, I felt a little bit sad. After that, I didn't see or hear anything, but I'm still wondering what was the shadow I saw in the locker room. And sometimes it still gives me goosebumps when I think about it, especially the crying of the baby and the bone cracking noise. If the gym teacher did not come along, would I have seen that ghost of a girl holding the baby? Well, other than that, I just feel grateful that I didn't see anything that would shock me for my whole life.
Bruh, if I was the baby and my mom killed me, I don't want nothing to do with you at all. I promise you that. I mean that with everything I put out on everything I love. Okay, so That's crazy how the teacher said she knows what her student was talking about. Like seeing a ghost or hearing a baby scream. Cry. Like, the teacher knew about the paranormal and the girl dying and the baby dying, but didn't say nothing at all. That would have been some nice information to tell all your students and anybody that's going to that school. You don't just keep something like that to yourself. What the hell? That's crazy. So, man. So the teacher was in on it. I knew she was in cahoots. She was in on it from the very beginning, from the jump. But she decided to tell nobody. You son of a bitch. That's crazy. Cluck you. How do you keep something like that from your students, from anybody? I was trying to compare that to something, but I can't really think of nothing. Yeah, that would have been nice to know. If I was one of your students, that would have been really nice to know. That you know about a girl that died and she killed her baby. Like, that would have been really nice. Cause I never would have walked one step into that locker room or in the school in general. Definitely would have transferred. I promise you that. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My family.